Welcome to another Friday 5. Today, I'm going to tell you guys my favorite photography YouTubers, so let's just jump right into this. Nova. It's too early? Yeah? It is 6:03 a.m. I woke up at 5 a.m. to try to record this. I've been trying to wake up at 5 every single day, even on weekends, and it's like I'm not even a week into this, so it's still really hard, and my voice is still asleep right now, so I'm trying to wake it up with some tea. But yeah, let me just... I wanted to make this video because there are so many YouTubers out there, and so many of them are very entertaining and provide value. So I wanted to tell you which ones I have personally felt empowered by or inspired by, and the ones that have helped me improve my craft of photography so that maybe they will do the same for you. So let's go into number 5. So number 5 is a landscape photographer named Denny. I really enjoy his videos because of all the nuggets of value he puts into them, and there are a lot of little tips that I have picked up on from him when it comes to shooting with a wide angle lens, shooting with a telephoto lens, and really getting the best landscape photo possible. I discovered him a while ago, but I only recently subscribed after watching his videos for I don't know how long. I'm guilty of it. I'm sure you're guilty of it. Maybe you're doing that to me right now. And if you are, I want you to hit that subscribe button. I'll give you a second. All right, all is forgiven. Let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is Lizzy Pierce. I don't know if you've ever heard of Lizzy Pierce. You may have, because she's kind of well known in the photography YouTube world. And what she is, in case you haven't ever heard of her somehow, is she's a portrait photographer, but also a landscape photographer, and all her videos consist of either traveling or business information on photography or videography tips, Lightroom tips. She has a plethora of content. She also does lifestyle vlogs that are very entertaining and beautifully done. So check her out. I love that she is a female photographer that has found some success. I find that personally very inspiring. Number 3, speaking of female photographers, next up is Jonah Gymton. I freaking love this lady. She makes such a beautiful cinematography with drones, and she lives in Sweden. So she's kind of in the middle of nowhere, and all of her videos are so scenic, and I love them. They kind of give you a certain feel and make you appreciate life. And she takes you usually on an update for her month, because she releases a video like once a month that is about 30 minutes long. It's kind of a short film type of style, but she pretty much just shows you the beauty of Sweden and what went on in her life and all the little beautiful moments that she had experienced in that last month. And every time I watch one of her videos, it just gives me a certain feeling. I feel in awe of life and inspired to go capture beautiful things, and who doesn't like feeling like that? Number 2. You might be surprised that this person is my number 2, because if you don't know who this person is and you're into photography, then holy crap, your mind's about to be blown by his content, and that is Mckinnon. If you don't know who Mckinnon is, then my mind is just like, what? Because this dude is amazing, and he does travel. He also does reactions, or he has a lot of videos of him doing reactions to different photography things, or videos where he edits and shows you different tips and tricks, or videos where he's just making coffee. It seems random, but he does it in such a way that it's super entertaining and you just can't look away. And his personality is just larger than life and makes you want to be a photographer just like him, because he's great. Gotta check him out. You can't just take my word for it. If you've never have heard of Mckinnon, then check him out. I'm telling you. And you know what? I just had this thought right now. I'm gonna put in the description below my favorite video from each of these YouTubers, so that way you can check them out and kind of get an idea based on what my favorite video is of theirs. And now let's move on to number 1. So number 1, I have mentioned her on this channel before, and she is probably my biggest inspiration. She is a mentor I don't really have because I've never met her in person, but I feel like she has mentored me through her videos, and that is Sarela Moore. So Sarela Moore, she started off doing photography, and she actually started off making videos on Iceland because she's this Australian woman who moved to Iceland sometime 5-6 years ago, something like that. And she started off doing videos all about Iceland and traveling through Iceland. And then she won a competition to travel the world and just photograph herself. And then boom, she made up this thing called the Advanced Selfie, and she does the Advanced Selfie course. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I do self-portraits, and that's because of her. I didn't have anyone to take photos of me, and she taught me how to take photos of myself. And I really, really appreciate her for it. She's a beautiful human being, and her perspective on life just makes me so happy because she sees such beautiful things, but also is very open and honest about her perspective on what's going on in the world, and she's great. As of lately, she's been making a lot of videos about mindset and personal development. After she moved away from self-portraits, she started doing kind of like travel, but inspiring. It's hard to really encompass it into one word because she does a lot of different kinds of videos, but all of them are filled with value that can leak over not only into your photography, but into your life and how you're living. And that is it for this video. It's a pretty quick one. I hope you enjoyed it though, and I hope you check out these YouTubers. They deserve your attention. And until next time, bye.